Why are your shoulders not getting bigger? Here are 6 tips for pumpkin-like deltoids. 1. Perform full range of motion. Especially during overhead presses, make sure to lower the weights until your hands are level with your ears, or even slightly below until the dumbbells are at shoulder height. The upper half of the overhead press primarily involves your triceps locking the weight rather than your shoulders. Only in the middle and lower parts of the movement do your shoulders get more involved. Training with a greater range of motion is more beneficial for muscle growth. For instance, a study found that full squats lead to more glute and adductor growth compared to partial squats, and full range curls result in more biceps growth compared to partial range curls. Avoid using excessive weights for half range presses to impress others, as it will only waste your time. Number 2, focus on the middle and rear deltoids. Any pressing movement will work your front deltoids, such as incline bench presses and overhead presses. However, there are almost no pushing movements that effectively work the middle deltoids, except for upright rows, which, if done incorrectly, can lead to shoulder impingement. The middle deltoid is crucial for overall shoulder proportion and appearance, making your shoulders look wider and fuller. Few people need to isolate the front deltoid, like with dumbbell front raises, but everyone should do more isolation exercises for the middle and rear deltoids, such as dumbbell lateral raises and reverse flies with cables. While pull-downs and rowing movements can also activate the rear deltoid is naturally weaker and very important for shoulder health. A study in the Journal of Clinical Biomechanics found that strengthening the rear deltoid helps ensure shoulder joint integrity and reduces the risk of shoulder injuries. So it requires more isolation training. 3. Prioritize shoulder training in your workout. Numerous studies, including randomized controlled trials, show that muscles trained first in a workout see the greatest gains. If your training plan combines chest, shoulder, and triceps exercises, you can alternate days focusing on either the deltoids or chest first. Starting with chest exercises, by the time you get to shoulder training, you'll have already expended a lot of energy, reducing your muscles' ability to respond to tension stimuli. When starting a new shoulder workout, prioritize exercises for the middle and rear deltoids. 4. Stretch the trapezius before training. Some people find that during shoulder exercises, especially lateral raises, the trapezius muscles engage more than the deltoids, leading to disproportionate trapezius growth. Unfortunately, it's impossible to completely prevent trapezius involvement in these exercises. However, you can take steps to minimize it. First, perform static stretches for the trapezius before starting your workout. Various studies suggest that stretching a muscle for 60 seconds or longer reduces its activation during exercise. You can simply bend one arm and place it behind your back, while using the other hand to pull your head towards the opposite shoulder, holding this position for over 60 seconds for 1 to 2 sets before training your shoulders. Another tip is to focus on moving the dumbbells as far away from your possible lateral raises rather than lifting them straight up. 5. Progressive overload. Many people try to exceed their previous weight and reps when training other body parts like the bench press, which is good because increasing the load on your muscles stimulates growth. However, many people still use light weights for lateral raises even after training for years, which is a big mistake. Progressive overload is the only way to naturally grow muscle, meaning you must gradually increase the weight you lift. It doesn't have to be a significant increase, but small increments over time accumulate into substantial gains. Specifically, if you can do 10 reps with a certain weight, slightly increase the weight and aim for 6 to 7 reps, then work up to 9 to 10 reps with that weight, and then increase the weight again, repeating the process. 6. Increase the frequency of middle deltoid training. If your shoulder shape isn't improving, it might be because your middle deltoid training volume is too low. A meta-analysis found a dose-response relationship between training volume and muscle growth in weightlifters. The more sets participants did, the more muscle they gained. Another 8-week study showed that participants who did 3 or 5 sets per session gained more muscle than those who did fewer sets. The front and rear deltoids are worked during compound movements, but many people only do 4 to 5 sets per week for the middle deltoids. Don't do too many sets in one day. Instead, split the total sets across different days. For example, add 3 to 4 sets of lateral raises at the end of other body part workouts. How important is sleep for muscle gain and fat loss? You might have the perfect workout plan and use various expensive supplements, but if your gym buddy who only has a discounted protein powder surpasses you quickly, the reason might be simple: sleep. While you stay up late binge watching shows, playing games, or contemplating life, your friend is already asleep, and this might be the key difference between you two. We all know sleep is important, but what are the specific negative effects of insufficient sleep? Tashramai 1. Reduced exercise performance. If you walk into the gym feeling tired and sleepy, your workout volume may drop to less than half of your usual capacity. Lack of sleep also diminishes your reaction time and exercise alertness, which means your overall athletic performance decreases. Additionally, studies show that insufficient sleep increases the likelihood of making mistakes, potentially leading to injuries. While sleep deprivation may not directly affect your strength and explosive power, you will tire out faster than usual. Researchers believe this is because lack of sleep causes insulin resistance, preventing glucose from entering cells effectively, leading to a crash in energy levels. Session 2. Impact on anabolic hormones. Sleep plays a crucial role in the production of anabolic hormones. During sleep, your body secretes significant amounts of testosterone and growth hormone. Disrupted sleep hampers your body's ability to repair and build muscle. Worse, studies have found that sleep apnea can lead to a significant drop in testosterone levels, reducing muscle gain potential. Besides increasing anabolic hormones, sleep also helps lower catabolic hormone levels. Without proper rest, cortisol levels remain high the next day. Consistent bedtime is also essential. Studies have shown that irregular sleep patterns, even with adequate sleep duration, do not lower cortisol levels as effectively as regular sleep schedules. This is because cortisol secretion is linked to the body's biological clock, making late-night sleep potentially more detrimental to muscle retention than going to bed early. 3. Role in fat loss. Even if muscle gain isn't your goal and you're more focused on fat loss, sleep still plays a vital role. Research shows that under the same conditions, people who sleep only 5.5 hours per night lose the same amount of weight as those who sleep 8 hours, but the 8-hour sleepers lose 55% more fat and retain over 60% of their muscle mass. Therefore, lack of sleep leads to losing muscle rather than fat. Moreover, many studies have found that sleep deprivation increases ghrelin levels, heightening your appetite, while leptin, responsible for satiety, decreases. This means that people who sleep less tend to eat more, causing their stomachs to expand. 4. Overall well-being. Some might argue that due to the high pressures of modern life, daytime is filled with responsibilities, and only the time before sleep truly belongs to oneself. While understandable, sacrificing sleep can accelerate aging and make you look older than your colleagues or friends. Prioritize good sleep, as dreams too are part of what belongs to us. In conclusion, adequate sleep is fundamental for both muscle gain and fat loss. Ensuring you get enough quality sleep can significantly enhance your workout results, hormone levels, and overall health, helping you reach your fitness goals more effectively.